What is up, everybody? And I'm just gonna get right to it. Ushi's probably getting an animation update. Just relax, it's fine. But like, it's very common that they don't show animation updates on stream, especially if they're not like, you know, big fancy 5-star or Rosh. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But we've had so many events where they do not announce the animation update until the day of, like when the patch goes live. Hey TG, and like, I mean, come on, the event is like, wasn't it called like Little Big Tengu? Like, I mean, come on, of course Ushi's getting an animation update. If she doesn't, people have justification and freaking out at that point, right? Like, if she doesn't get one, that's nuts. But I'm very confident she's gonna get one. I wouldn't say 100% because, you know, it's not confirmed. It's not confirmed. And this is DW we're talking about, and it's not like they're new to disappointing people. Hey Ace, thank you for the I have zero faith. I don't know if I have faith, I just feel like it's so logical for them to do it. But yeah, thank you TG for the 4-month, and thank you Ace for the 17-month. Jeez. Imagine subscribing to this channel for that long. I don't even... I mean, what? I wish the welfare wasn't AoE though. Like, we just had Gray, and they're probably gonna rerun Gray this year. So it's, and we already got Fuma. So I'm like, I don't really feel like, I mean, I know we have 100 face, but still, I feel like AoE Assassin is pretty covered at this point. And like Summer Scath is AoE as well. So I would have definitely preferred single target. But I am biased because I always prefer single target, because with the way I play the game and everything, single target generally ends up being better, but still. Summer Scath does suck. My point is, there's just been no shortages of, like, you know, free-to-play friendly AoE assassins. There's a lot of them. Like, if you need an AoE assassin, that's fair, but then you also have Fuma. Right, you already have access to one, and you probably have Gray, and if you don't, they're giving out Gray shortly, so it's kind of like, it's just not that good. And let's be real, she's gonna have an unupgraded MP and everything, so she might not even hit very hard. Like, Fumo might hit harder than her, because he has an upgraded MP, and he has defense down. No, he is a 3-star, so we'll see. Although I've noticed with welfares, a lot of times, because they don't plan on upgrading their NP anytime soon, a lot of times they give them a lot of damage up skills to compensate, and it works out decently well, but we'll just have to see what happens. Yeah, they could potentially not rerun Gray this year, but I think they're going to. Oh yeah, you know what? I bet you she's art, and they're trying to they like making units that are aimed at the cast Oratoria meta because that gets people all, you know, hype. I mean, most people don't use assassins that much. It's like, how often are we actually in need of an AoE assassin? Like, it doesn't happen very often. So, going by the name, Avenger Ushi is going to be the spirits that are possessing her, which is that is dumb. I think that is so dumb. I'm not surprised because basically any time in, like, so canonically we've had this so many times where you have a servant that's a canonical servant, and then something happens to them in a singularity or a lost belt that's abnormal, right? Their body gets jacked, you know, something temporary happens to them, and then whenever you go to summon them, they bullshit some reason why that temporary, you know, singularity specific thing, somehow you're able to summon that for some fucking reason. And even with, like, Saber Altar shouldn't even be summonable. And they're just like, oh yeah, for some reason this got recorded in the Throne of Heroes, right? It's just dumb. And so, like, you know, Ushi was summoned in 5.5 as just Ushi, right? And then her body got, you know, she like died and her body got jacked and possessed by a bunch of, you know, people that hate her. And now that's what we're summoning for some fucking reason, right? That's just, it's dumb. But anyway, even with that, they might do it like Gajuna. Like, when you summon Gajuna, when you ascend him, you know, his final ascension is way more Arjuna than the god nonsense. So maybe one of the 3 ascensions for Ushi will be just mostly regular Ushi, and the other 2 are body jack nonsense. Yeah, they do that all the time, where they just contrive a reason so the version you summon happens to be the one from the story. And there's a few reasons for that, because one, I think they think people want that version, and more importantly than that, I think they do it because they already have the art assets for them. So they don't, you know, they're not gonna waste it. Sherlock most likely is like, there's like an elder god sealed inside him or something, or outer god. Alright. King Potato Chips nonsense. Dude, these shadow stages before, that's a lot of SQ. These shadow stages beforehand are gonna be so annoying. Especially like the final 2. They're gonna be a real bitch for this account. All this for a grail. Oh right, we have these too. We'll save these for later. I don't even know what the end. Oh, I see. They're giving you the stuff to upgrade BB from these. That's how you ascend BB and everything. And I guess you get summon tickets while you're at it. That helps make up for the rare prisms going out the window. But yeah, we'll do that later. We'll do this. These are gonna. Oh god, dude. I'm not worried about King Potato Chips as much as I'm worried about these stages before her, honestly. It's gonna be a real drag. Alright, we'll go with Mordred on this one. Not gonna be holding back too much here. Let me get my other account up. Did they say, I didn't watch the stream, because one, I forgot there was a stream, and I literally just didn't care. I just went to bed. But did they say what kind of event it was? Like, is it gonna be mission, or whatever the fuck? By the time I remembered there even was a stream, it was almost over, I think, or something, and I didn't even, I just went to bed. I was like, okay, great. Yeah, most of their streams are mostly nonsense. No, I don't mind missions when they're done well, but they're almost never done well. But like Saber Wars was fine. I honestly thought Saber Wars, their missions were done pretty good. Slot my Sanson, because you know that's a carry. Hold on, let me real quick. I need to equip some command codes. My command code situation is a travesty. I need to at least do some like basic stuff for my main units. I wish I had Samsung Dex up, because then you know I could talk about why I'm equipping what, but I can't do that. Yeah, no quality of life updates. That's kind of to be expected at this point. Yeah, I guess anyone got any questions? Now is a good time because I have to click a bunch of fucking buttons, and now I have to figure out who the hell has the Merlin command code. Probably on like Shiki. Yep, there it is. Jason got merch. I think he's a bonus servant. Yeah, I think they're. I already talked about that, but I definitely think they're giving Ryder Urushi an animation update. This happens basically every stream, where there's like a really likely animation update, but they don't show it on stream, and everyone freaks out. But it's like it's so common that they don't show animation updates on stream. Like it's so common. But I mean, the event is called Little Big Tengu. Like, I mean, it's clearly she's getting an animation update, and if she doesn't, then we riot. But yeah, I'd be really surprised if she did not get one. My thing is I want it to be good. That's what I'm worried. I'm not worried about her getting one. I'm very confident she's gonna get one. I'm worried that it's gonna suck, right? That's my concern here, because a lot of animation updates have been pretty phoned in. Like they're not exactly amazing. So yeah, I'm pretty worried we're just gonna get some garbo. If Deermid could get an animation update in the first place, that would be great. Yeah, they didn't show George's. I mean, it is so common they don't show animation updates. Yeah, I remember that was fun though. When the patch went live, we didn't know if Hans was getting an animation update or not, and Cairo started streaming like the second the event went live, and then he just immediately went in there and saw that he got an animation update. So Cairo was actually streaming Hans' animation update like just a minute after the patch went live. It was pretty great. I'm trying to think what to give more to do. I'll just slap a fucking heal on her quick card, so I don't know what else to give her. Okay. I don't think Ushi's is gonna be anything like George's animation update, just because like their skeleton structure and everything is just so different. I don't see them doing that kind of thing. I think if they care, which is questionable, but if they care, they're probably gonna base it on a lot of the stuff she did when she fought Gorgon in the anime. Like I definitely expect them to do that kind of thing. Okay, that's enough CEs for now. I think everyone's... It's not a complete travesty. Alright, sorry about that. That was really boring, but command codes matter. I mean, they're silhouettes, so there's nothing to really say, other than, you know, it's obvious that the Lancer guy is the one from the opening. And then the one with the witch hat has like a giant trumpet or something, which is really stupid looking, and I'm already thinking that I'm not going to like that design, because it just looks like more over-the-top nonsense. But anyway, I remember this is like Raiko and Fionn or some shit. It's like a lot of like 3 Lancers at the end or something like that. Maybe that's the later one. Isn't Raiko with a saber? I don't remember. We'll just wing. I think this is like, there's like a Chimera and crap. I think it's this one. I think the next one has got Raiko and all that nonsense. Okay, we'll bring a Rosh, I think. Do Star Bomb. Nah. No, yeah, okay, no, we'll do Star Bomb. That's fine. We'll give 20, 30. Here we go. Oh, like easy crits here. But it's probably not going to take them very long to show off most of the silhouette people, because most of them are probably from these early events in Lost Belt 6. I just hope Lost Belt 6 doesn't take forever to get here, but I guess we'll find out. Hey look, Ushi! With no animation update. Don't remember if there's any debuffs here. We'll do this for now. I remember the last two stages before King Potato Chips are really cancer if you're kind of a shrimpy account. I mean, I've said this so many times already, but I am just so confident Ushi's getting an animation update. I mean, the name of the event instantly gives it away. I mean, come on. Like, yep, guys, they're gonna have a Tengu style event, and they're not gonna give one of the most requested units that's a Tengu an animation update. Like, I don't fucking think so. Man, Mordred got all of her cards, which is kind of bad, because, like, I have no stars from, like, the previous turn and stuff. It's a little bit silly. Did you crit, please? There you go. No, I was absolutely not. When the fuck was I ever confident that the anniversary was going to have a lot of animation or quality of life updates? What planet are you living on? It was more like they should, and it's really disappointing if they don't, but I don't think anybody was surprised that FGO dropped the ball again. And I mean, they did add quality of life stuff from the 50th anniversary. It was just not good quality of life stuff. Oh no, it is Raiko and Fionn. Okay, and Scath apparently. Boy, do I not like the way the deck has been shuffled here. The Buster Brave chain on a Arash that never gets to finish. Who needs music? And then the sound effects bugged out. Wow, that was disappointing. Also, Arash was so pointless here. Like, he was so fucking pointless here. He actually hurt us. Arash fucking hurt us. Because he got her low enough to use her evade, and now, because Mordred would have broken everyone's health bar anyway. So yeah, Arash was a negative. So I should have saved her third skill for this turn and then taunted her, because she would have had so much defense up that she wouldn't have taken any damage. I think I'm gonna taunt her anyway. She's sturdy. Probably just do that buff and not do Qingongs, I would think. Actually, I should have used Qingongs and not hers, because Qingong might die. Three HP. Okay. That was not the best feeling right there. Hey guys, we got our MP again. Too bad the enemy's health is, you know, that. I don't think we buff here. It's not worth it. How unfortunate. This could have gone so much better. Like, with a few changes, this would have been a hell of a lot better. Remember using your NP against a 3 HP health bar? Oh, that was a good time, you know, that was a good value. Could you just crit so she doesn't evade? No. This is some oof right here. So I could have already won if I didn't have a Rosh, and then I used Shandong there, and then I used the attack up right there. We could have won like that fast. The details matter. See, now we're kind of just sitting around doing nothing. Man, this sucks. Because now Shandong's not gonna get to do anything. Yeah, we could have literally already won, man. That is so frustrating. Well, we'll get rid of the insta-death at least. Oh. Doesn't do NP, does extra attack. Doesn't even matter. God, this deck shuffle is fucking balls. I wanted a Mordred Buster card, but of course not. I'm actually not gonna attack Raiko because I don't want her to evade. Although Beyond probably has 2 actions per turn, and one of her actions has to be her MP or extra attack, so she probably can't do it. Okay, now they're super dead. My god, that was so unsatisfying. Ugh. The sound effects are so messed up right now. Yep, Albino Goblin will probably go away soon, but I don't think anyone's actually gonna miss it. Watch the animation update just be terrible, dude. Watch it just be trash. Or watch them troll and do like they did Kojiro's. I wonder how many people here know what they did for Kojiro's animation update. Because they didn't do it on NA, because NA does animation updates differently. But on JP, they kind of debated everybody, and then added it anyway. But they saved it for like a hype thing. They didn't want to like give it away. So, like when Shimosa landed, everyone was expecting an animation update for Kojiro when Shimosa was coming out. And then when it finally came out, he didn't get one. But then when you get to the boss battle, he has one, but you still don't have it. And then like when part 2 hit, then they gave him the animation update, so they were like hiding it. I might go with Canis, just because one, I like Canis and I have access to her easily, and then there are archers here, and then she's neutral against everything else, which is good enough. Well, I hope it's good enough, it might not be. Now I could also just protect a Berserker, like, you know, God Juna, that would work really well, but I don't think that's necessary here. Could protect Darius. That might be fun. That's really, you know what? I'm gonna do that. That's kind of, I just grailed him anyway, so that's a fun thing to do. That is not the CE that I want. I mean, of course I'm gonna always talk about the news at the very start of my stream, so of course I've talked about it. Now, they did not buff Kojiro's hit counts. The only person they've ever buffed the hit count on is Emiya, and they like halfway buffed the hit count on Makusa. But yeah, Emiya is the only person they like straight just boosted his hit count. Dude, if they gave Hans a 3-hit art, he'd be so broken. Like, he would be so broken. Look at how much he gets off his 1 hit. right? If he add 2 more, each gets the same gain, like, it's gonna be, that'd be so bullshit. I mean, Cairo would love it, but, yeah, that would be nonsense. This could be a good time for Herc. Could do it that way, but with the battery. You might wonder why would I do that instead of the Bond CE, and it's because stats and then the buster up, because I don't think I would need that. If I had his third, I need to get his 3rd skill upgrade. I need to just go kill Poseidon. I haven't made a video for it yet, so I should just go kill him. I'm tired. I want to get that 3rd skill upgrade because it's awesome. I'm tired of not having it, but I guess we'll do that anyway. I have very little survivability with this setup, so this might be a mistake. They did not buff Iskander's hit count, they increased his NP gain per hit. And funny enough, that one they didn't patch. You know, Emiya got the hit count increase, it's just a universal change. It's just different all the time, and NA started with it. Where Iskander, you don't get his change until you do his interlude or something. So, but they don't tell you that it happens, right? It's an under the hood change, and when you finish his strengthening quest or interlude or whatever, it also increases that gain rate, but they don't tell you. It just happens. It's really stupid. Maybe I should have used Golden Rule right there. That's both of Darius' gain cards. I like how the ogre is in English for the enemy's name. And they had plenty of interludes. I mean, for God's sakes, Yo Man comes with an interlude. I think Ibuki does. Watch this mad NP game. Amazing. Oh fuck! I don't have the Merlin command code on Herc right now. I put it on like 100 face or some crap. The hell is this? Like, what the fuck is... Okay, well, try to break that one the most. I want to say there's a debuff gimmick here, so Atlas would have been good. A little late now. George to die for the NP game. Well, that works. Not quite how I wanted that to go down, but... When do I want to taunt? Probably when shooting NPs. If I'm not going to be able to break her health bar in time, I should attack someone else. I could get Darius' NP right now because of his art card, but I could also bust her. Okay, here's what we'll do. This is what they're for. Herc got this. Got the buster resist down. It's all good. Uh-oh. He didn't have it! I should have buffed him with the fucking chin. I thought he had it! Well, That is unfortunate. Man, that sucks. Could have blown them all up, man. I mean, Herc has his mental debuff resist up. Or we could almost kill everything but not kill anything. One of those moments. Much unfortunate here. Probably could have set that up so he would have target switched, but look at all that damage even when being counterclassed. I don't know if I'd level her for this account or not, because I don't know what her toolkit is yet, and I don't know what her personality is yet, so I don't have any fucking idea. I'll say this, from a budget player perspective, and, you know, an account like, you know, this account has to be thoughtful about what it levels, right? We don't farm as much as normal accounts, and, you know, we have very few units, so you have to be very smart. Right now, I'm about to level Fuma, right, who's an AoE assassin, and I think it is very unlikely that she would be so good that I would level her over Fuma. And I'm not saying that because I like Fuma, I'm saying that because Fuma is that good. Like, Fuma is such a fucking good unit. He is so helpful to an account. Like, he's one of the most helpful units for Zeus for a budget setup. Right? And we're gonna be fighting Zeus soon. And odds are she's not gonna be, useful for Zeus at all. Right? Like, how many AoE fucking, like, Gray's great and everything. Gray will not help you in the slightest at fighting Zeus. Right? Not even a little bit. Why would you want to bring an AoE assassin for that, right? Fuma happens to be an AoE assassin, but then he also gives you this god tier utility. So, and then while he's at it, he also is a serviceable AoE damage dealer for killing riders anyway, right? So he's just so practical to level, because for like basic farming, he gets the job done. And then for like harder boss content, he's unbelievably useful. Like, the Liz Wanted quest that I did with Low Stars, the main reason that worked smoothly is because of Fuma. Like, the ending part gets really nasty with Liz still casting Invulnerability and the other ones using Guts and everything, and their damage output is so high. But Fuma just wrecks them, because he lowers their damage output, he lowers their crit chance, he puts buff block on them so he can block the Invulnerability or the Guts and crap like that. And then he does defense down for Darius, and then he does some damage on his own, right? That's so useful, right? Like, I was going to use Shakespeare, right? Because I was going, I'll have Darius MP, then that'll overcharge Shakespeare, and then Shakespeare will probably stun them and keep them from casting Guts, and that probably could work, but Fuma's like way better, because Fuma also adds damage up because of the defense down, and then Fuma's personal damage is decent, and the buff block guarantee stops them from casting Guts and that kind of thing, so it's just way better. I'm not too surprised by that, Rex. Fuma's just so good, right? He's amazing. But yeah, and the Liz fight is obviously good for Fuma because it's an AoE fight, right? But you still use Fuma for fucking Zeet, right? That just shows how good he is. And as a bonus, he also fills in as an AoE rider. Or AoE rider killer, I should say. Where, you know, I have no idea what the toolkit on the new girl is going to be, not a clue. But most likely she's going to be like, you know, Gray, but maybe an art unit or something. So she's for art AoE looping. This account does not do art AoE looping anyway, and it can't. Like, that's not useful at all. Like, oh yeah, let me go farm. You know, meanwhile, I gotta fight Zeus. Like, can you imagine I'm at Zeus, and I've got like some generic AoE rider leveled up, like, or assassin? Like, oh yeah, that'll save me. Like, so yeah, it's very unlikely that I would level her, because she has so many diminishing returns with Fuma, most likely, that there's just no need. Because I need to level Fuma if I like it or not, and then, you know, as a benefit, he's going to get the AoE job done too. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to level up. But we'll see, who knows? You know, there's no telling what her toolkit's going to be. Maybe she has a taunt, right? Taunt units are amazing. Maybe she's got like a 3-turn taunt or some crazy crap. Like, we have no idea what she's going to have. But, you know, surface level, I would say it's very unlikely that she's going to get leveled. Sucks that we got NP down on Herc here. And he doesn't have his attack up. Very unlike. What? Wow, even Herc's roar is messed up right now. Really? Oh my god. How big is that NP down? Wow, I'm glad Darius has got debuff removed, but I haven't been trying to get Darius's NP again because I didn't think we would need it. How big is that fucking what the fuck was that? Well, I guess we're just gonna normal card this. I could use Guts on him so he lives even longer, but probably not needed. I need to change his ascension to stage 1, that's my favorite. Almost popped Guts there. Everybody get Guts! Hello, 100% crit though. I like that. Didn't fucking kill. God damn it. Can you target switch like this? Let's find out. Yep. That's awesome. Oh, hi, Fuma. I just now realized that was Fuma. We were talking about him this whole time. Damn. That's pretty unlucky right there. So I probably shouldn't have target switched, I just wanted to see. I should have just gotten the overkill on shooting, and then Q would have his MP right now. So, Ku could get his NP right now, but... although Herc does have the attack down, but he'll be fine. What? Whoa, look at, he got his crit buff and he double buster crit. Remember when Fuma had a double buster deck? Jesus. Alright. These are gonna get so annoying, dude. There's just so many classes. So if I had known that stage was like that, I would have brought Asclepius. What do we want to do here? At some point, we really should use Gaijuna. He'll be good in here. Let's go with Canis. It's kind of weird because Saber, but I think we can make her work. I want Buster starting NP, man, but we don't got one yet. Might be better to put Herc in the back if I don't know what the classes are, but I should have somebody out to deal with the Saber. What's good, like, guaranteed value for this slot? Honestly, MASH isn't too bad. It's just bad if both your DPS have somehow died, because then you're protecting nothing. It just played this song! I literally have it on random. What are we doing here? There we go. Well, that's a tone shift. Good stuff, though. Chemical Planet is good, man. That is not what I was expecting to be at the start of this stage. Well, time to get value out of Qingong while he's here. So I don't think Robin is going to need to use his poison anytime soon. So I'm going to use it now just to get the attack down. Try to limit the busted lip we're about to have. That might look like the worst turn ever, and it kind of is, but I need it to do. Wow. Do not care for that. How? Robin, bro! Oh my god. Robin was like, I'm gonna take all of these, and I know archers have pretty good star absorb, but I mean, come on now. Okay, I probably didn't need the second skill. Robin is helping, yep. Yeah, we probably did not need to do the poison then. Using it now would have been a bit better. Not even for the dot, but just for the taking less damage. Lancelot taking the L there. Please kill Tristan. Just for the love of God, kill Tristan. I should have targeted Tristan actually, because if he died, that would still make Robin attack Lancelot. And if he had barely lived, Robin might have been able to finish him off. Okay, good, he died. All is well. You didn't crit with the 80%, champ! Bro! Great! Fantastic! Don't crit, don't get NP, get double attacked by the Lancer. Fantastic! Double Buster, by the way. Awesome. Should have taunted with Qingong. I just didn't think he'd get fucking one-turned. What the hell, man? Well, we want Tristan to die whenever. Oh, not Tristan. We want Qingong to die whenever now. Ugh. Well, Canis got some crits though. The hell was that skill name? So if I do David's shield, one of them is probably going to attack before the NP goes off, so I could just taunt with Mash, but I would love to have her NP, and then, well, no, I can do that this turn, that's fine, because that's right, I leveled her second skill, so I can NP and then get the battery. I wish Robin had not died. Dude had so much NP charge because there was 2 sabers here, and having him delete one of them would have been great. Because if David only has to clean up the 1, that's not a big deal. But no, Robin did nothing. I haven't even needed Canis's their skill yet. Even though there's sabers here, it doesn't really matter. Oh, she did go first. That's weird. I could have just done David's. Oh. I'll use David's on the next one, assuming David doesn't fucking die here. Please don't kill David. Got a lot of defense, of course, and he face tanked it anyway. Let's go damage cut. He hit double damage cut. And yeah, I guess with his own defense up, it's really no surprise that he lived that. Since his defense up is actually quite large. This is getting a little silly right now. This is mostly because of Robin dying, by the way. If Robin could have just deleted one of the sabers, we'd be looking great right now. I don't know why I'm counting on crits next turn, because I already had my Star Bomb CE, so that was I should have done it the other way. For some reason I thought I still had my Star Bomb CE, but David was the Star Bomb CE. When you have, we have so many DPS cards in the deck, and this is the hand it gives me. Like, we have Canis and Hurt, and then, I mean, Nash is 2 Buster cards, and this is the fucking hand you give me. Good God, dude. This is bad. It's taking way too long to kill her, and I would have killed the Sabers, right? But she gets her NP every turn, so... Okay, she's an idiot, though. Fucking NP the one guy that has evade. God, why did Robin have to get ganked? Like, Lancelot should already be dead. Yeah, it only mattered time before that happened because my 3rd skill is gone. Should be fine though. Canis had a bad time on this one, and it was mostly because Robin got deleted. If Robin had not gotten deleted, I think this would have been pretty smooth. Bedivere being very meta right now. Yep, very meta Bedivere there. Gotta make him pay for it though. Metavere, yep. That's pretty good. I hate that these NPs are so bugged right now. They're not on my normal phone though. These different devices have different issues with this kind of thing. My other phone though has always had problems with NPs for like years. It's so long. Alright, we got him. Smash you, by the way. Nice victory quote, yeah. Yeah, a lot of dust from this. This account has a lot of dust, but there's no end to the amount that you need, so I just used so much void dust on my main account, leveling scath skills. She takes all the fucking void dust and bones ever, dude. It's not great. Slowly saving up for that eventual Lantoria raid up. Who to use now? I mean, Berserker just makes so much sense for these. I figure we should save like Gajuna for the later one. There we go. That's a thing. Single target this up. Make sure we kill the Saber. Maybe I should give George the battery on death because they both have 0%. But we could just try to do it with normal cards and not use NPs too much. Probably shouldn't use Chin Gong then. Alright, off we go. I really like the Salem Demon Pillar, it's actually pretty fun. I enjoyed that one. It is disproportionately hard though for more budget setups, but it's totally doable. Oh. Hi, Mr. Spriggan. Do I taunt that, or do I think I can get through it fast enough to not? If I could evade, and then get your evade back through the taunt. Let's try that. A little bit risky, but watch him delete George. That would be so bad. I mean, Spriggans do the least damage on their first turn because they don't have any buffs yet, so like it's the least dangerous they're ever going to be. I wish he had hit Hercules twice at least, but oh well. I wish my Herc had his man toes like you were earlier, but oh well. Okay, that went well. The Salem Demon Pillar, though, is a good example of why I like using more budget stuff. Because that fight is very forgettable if you throw very high stats at it and big supports and stuff. You won't even really notice the gimmicks. Where if you don't do that, there's quite a lot to deal with and there's a lot to think about, and it rewards a lot of different types of utility and things like that. So it's just really enjoyable. Or that fight is just so forgettable otherwise. But if you do it budget, then I really, really like it. Okay, so that's Ku, Zigguard, Arash? Arash? One of Arash kills himself. No. He's a Shadow Servant, so. Well, that means I kind of want to kill Arash because he's going to MP every 3 turns, and that's horrible. I do really want to kill the Saber, though, because of our back row. This freaking hand, though. I guess George didn't get many cards for the previous 2 hands, though, so that was kind of fated to happen there. Look at that fully upgraded Buster card with no man code on it. Nasty. So they almost never give out the faux pas in events, but I remember this account pretty early on, there was an event where they did give out faux pas, so this account kind of got a head start on them, which was pretty nice. So even though Arash can NP right now, I am going to take advantage of these crits here. Although, when you have 4 out of 5 stars, the Star Absorb skill is not very useful. Not sure what I was thinking there, to be honest. Like, if he had 2 or 3 cards, sure. I think we need 2 crits for this to work. No, not at all. Not even. No, way less damage than I was thinking there. Are you better, Guts? Alright, I want to be able to kill Arash here. I should have saved that Star Bomb for now, because we could do like the crit stuff from Qingong. That'd have been really good. Whoa, was not expecting him to take quite that much. That's Achilles. What? This is such a terrible turn for Qingong to do his Buster up. To have 1 Buster card on a unit that has Buster down. Like, God. I could evade on Herc, or I could just taunt Herc. He'll block the 1, and he has or he's damage cut, double defense up. No, it's 2 damage cuts, 1 defense up, and then Guts. Risky. Pretty likely they'd proc his Guts. He could actually die if I did that. I don't think he would. If his Guts procced now, how bad would that be? That'd be pretty bad. Could just RNG it. I could just kill Zigguard, it would be fine, but Qingong took all the fucking cards, so... Oh, let's see what happens. He'll probably get his NP out of this at least. Wow. That Buster down is pretty significant. I probably should have brought Splittius again. That was not the turn order that I thought it would be. Oh my god, that sucks. You bastards! hoping to target switch, but with that Buster down, it might not happen. Cool dudes, yeah, I guess. We'll see what the other unit in the back is. Fuck, he's still alive, dude. Oh my god. Look at all this damage. Like, extra attack did so much. We could have like gotten either procced his guts or gotten close. God. Yeah, that's pretty much cool dudes, yeah. Alright, I need to get rid of Zergard. Because we have Ku in the back. We might actually lose this. That beginning went really badly. Wow, yeah, this is not good. We also got like no value out of our Mystic Code. It was pretty bleh. How long does this fucking Buster down last, dude? Dude, he hit for 9k in 3rd place on a Buster chain with Charisma. Fucking level 70 David did more. That tells you how bad it is. What's scary is if I do his Buster then NP, he's probably not going to kill. Dude, it lasts for another 6 turns? I should have brought Asclepius. Holy crap. Yep, I figured if I did the NP, he wouldn't kill. I think it's a 50% Buster down. Yeah, anti-debuff would have been... Wow. This is not looking so good. Really? I wanted Lubu to die there. This is fucked, dude. It's not even worth tacking with Lubu with his Buster down. Dude, I should have just brought default Mystic Code. Like, we got almost no value out of our Crystar turn, and we still never used Guts. Wow, we lost. Ugh, that was awful. That was super bad. 80 Darius is gonna do better than 100 Lubu, by the way. By a lot, just because of the debuff clear. At least he got Karna. He was actually pretty close to cleaning this up. If we had just brought default Mystic Code, he would have won. Because again, we got nothing out of the Star Bomb, and the Guts was so much worse than just an evade. Because he would have had full health. He would have still had full health if I'd had the evade. The Anniversary Blonde, you gotta get really good value out of the burst damage for it to be worth it, and we did not. It's easy to get value out of the Buster up, but you could just use the attack up and get comparable value. Do I cut Qingong? I don't mind the taunt. Darius can clear it himself. Yeah, I think we'll cut it though. David did fuck all. That may not always be the case. Good music though. Alright, let's try this. Could also just put Herc in the back. That's probably the smart thing to do. And just focus on Darius. Whoops, just unplugged my my sound, but you know, thankfully that doesn't affect you guys. So I do legit think Herc with his Bond CE in the back is better, but I'm gonna try it this way just because more fun, and I think it can work. Oh right. Forgot about this part. Please don't kill Darius. That would really suck. Herc only has one Buster card. I almost want to use Darius's third skill, just because it'll probably be back by the time we need it. And killing this guy quick is really good, but it might not make us kill it any faster. It might have. He'd be a chunk lower, and then it'd be pretty easy to kill him this turn. I think Herc can do that anyway. I would love to get Darius's art card in there, but I don't want to take any chances. How about this background though? All right. Gonna focus on Darius' MP. I probably should have given George then on death MP charge. But no, I'm skipping out on a lot of normal card damage here. Crap, I wanted them to proc guts there. So if Asclepius showed up, we could get our NP right away, although we'd have to get rid of our debuff player, which is probably not great. Although he could NP and give us debuff immunity, never mind. Okay, I do not care for this turn. I like how Herc is one turn off from his evade too. Uh-oh. Look at him removing the Buster. Do I evade Darius? You'd have to target him first, then target someone else, then target him again. It's very unlikely, but I mean, it could happen. It is very unlikely, but... I could probably kill Sigurd. Well, maybe not. Be close. No, I got him. Okay. Enemy Ku don't know how to do a strengthening quest anyway, even if he had his NP. Fucking 98%. Oh wait, no, we're good. We can cast the thing. Yeet! Super Doctor NP. Come on, Darius. You don't have very many buffs right now, though. He doesn't even have his third skill up. Oh, he does on Arash, I think. Damn it. Man, they're gonna cast so many survival skills now. Almost, but yeah, we're gonna get a lot of survival stuff here. Yeah. Who would have thought? I swear I clicked fucking Achilles, dude. I wanted to do the art because it's only 2 hits. That was so bad that I just attacked Arash instead. What the fuck was that? God damn it. Oh my god. I mean, we'll probably be fine anyway, but that was not what I wanted. Because I could have killed Achilles by now. If I could have target switched to Achilles there, that'd have been good, but I couldn't. This team is working so much better than the other one, though. It's not even comparable. I still got my evade. Let's go NP gain. Ku is really being a pain in the ass right now. Garden stuff, clearing it, protect from arrows, guts, you know, Ku things. Damn. Thankfully, our back row is gonna have no problem cleaning this up. You know what? Let's just do this. Oh, it's way worse for the boss than it is, like, you know, the enemy Ku casts protection from arrows once and guts once. You know, whoop-de-doo. Meanwhile, when the player uses Ku, generally it's, many of all. Look at all this protection for Darius. If Mash could NP right now, he'd be totally safe. But, sadly, No, you know what? Nope, nope, nope. Doing that. There we go. We good. Kind of funny though how some really minor adjustments to the team made the performance so much better. Yeah, the Mystic Code was different and that was a lot better. Darius was way better than Noob. And then Asclepius was definitely a good pick. Okay, Darius might die now. We've been trying, but if we don't kill Karna here, we're not looking so good. He's got the damage cut. Well, bye Mash. Just crit for 1,000,000. Thankfully, Ku's not even close to dying. Damn. Just had to crit, didn't he? Guys, it was a Ku solo all along. Reset. He almost, if that wasn't a crit, I think he would have lived. Woo boy. See, no need for Gaijuna. We got trusty Darius. Dude, there are 10 of these. There's fucking 10 of these. I don't even know what we're fighting right now. Look at that Ku altar though. He's only got 1 burn command code. Would that work? I kind of want to try that just for the law. I feel like when you're in a team, you want at least 2. But we'll see if we can... We could give someone else burn. Like, we have a burn command card ourselves, make it a little bit easier. Dude, that's a level 100 Yang CE. It is truly disgusting. Use my Lancer, I'll check in a minute. But Berserker is so favored here. Why, I'm trying to think what Lancer Rex would be putting up that would prompt him to give me the because when Rex uses the smiley face, it's not innocent. It's not. I know how this works. Tam is not a Lancer. Oh wait, no, wait, well there is a Lancer Tam. I don't even know if Rex has that. I'm gonna pick between support and then actually giving good normal card damage. I guess support. I don't like this. There's not enough damage. I mean, not knowing what the enemy classes are makes this a little tricky. Okay, let's see what we get. That's me all the time. Rex. Ooh, excuse me, everybody. Rough night of sleep, dude. So, did they say when the event starts? I'm assuming it starts like the day after Saber Wars ends or something. Oh god, it's a Hydra. Oh, and I love how our opening hand is trash. Oh boy. 20th? Yeah, it's pretty much right when Saber Wars ends. Speed +1, uh-huh. Got Hydra in the name, ain't the fancy. There's buff block. He double buff blocked. Dude, could Ku Alter get some cards, please? Guess we'll do this then. I should have waited to do the crit up because he could buff block again. Yeah, that was definitely a mistake. Jeez, he already died. I should have gutsed. And then he buff blocked. Good lord, dude. Oh my god, that is such a bad fucking time for Qingong to show up. Good lord. And then the deck shuffle too. That was so bad. We get lost again. I really do want to see what Lost's Ku Alter can do. I don't use Ku Alter much, but Lost is just so... His is so disgusting. I cannot say this name at all. Bescalor. I remember the name, and I remember not saying it right last time either, but thank you for the sub, dude. Can you imagine if like you had an enemy player controlling the Hydras, dude? It would be so obnoxious. Okay, I don't think we can get lost again. No, just had to say something. Man, when George died, it got rid of a guarantee Brave Chain for Ku Alter, so that was pretty funny. Or atrocious, depending on how you want to look at it. I'm doing the crit down because his crit AoEs, so I don't want that to happen. It is very bad. This is not good, because Hans has gotten 0 of his art cards, which means you're probably not going to get good hands for Ku Alter coming up. So we get very lucky. Okay, do not nullify that until it's the... Yeah, okay, that means Ku Alter has 2 more cards in the next hand. I think they're both Buster. And then Hans has 2 art cards. That's horrible, because Hans needs to use his art cards, but then Ku Alter needs to do normal card damage, so... Very bad, shuffle on this one. Last shuffle was kind of bad, but it would have been... If no one had died until the 3rd hand, it would have been fine. But someone died before the 3rd hand, and so we never got the Brave Chain. Okay, we actually apply burn here, so now our damage goes up dramatically. What the fuck is that damage, dude? Okay. God! I gotta change that. Dude, that is so bad. Like, yeah, let's get our crits in on a 15k Hydra. That helps. Good God, that's such a waste, dude. Got MP gain off it, I guess. If that means anything. Benny, huh? Arrest your goal. Someone will come in and have a gimmick, I bet. So Benny's skills kind of help us. Probably kill a Arrest your goal then. Like her name is just E. Crappy hand, but I figure go ahead and start building the next Hans NP. It's alright. Yeah, their name, that's funny. Hey Shadow, thank you for the 2-month free sub. Now see, that's an emote that I trust, right? Nothing Kappa there. Oh, right. I'll make a quick charge. Hey, thank you, Neorasu. I think I say that right, something like that. Thank you for the 6 months. Why is everybody subbing? I'm a scam artist over here. Let's see. Guess we're just getting P. I should have art chained actually. Getting another Hans in P would have been pretty cool. Try seeing a smartass. Let's see how it is. 97%. How about that art chain though? Okay, we don't have burn applied, but I don't think we need it. That 90% art crit though. Now we'll do the Buster Chain. And see, Save's been here this whole time. See, it's a trick. Oh no, Save the gifted sub. Excuse me to Red. God, and then King with this. Okay, guys. Thank you everybody for the subs though. I do appreciate it. But yeah, thank you King. The scam train indeed. And thank you Save for the gifted sub to Red, who's here all the time, so it feels good. That is Gramps. I guess FH stands for First Hassan. Guys, am I smart? Did I figure it out? Am I clever? I guess I just taunt Shen. These hands are kind of killing me, but what are you gonna do? Underworld Gang, yeah, oh yeah, Reshigal was here. Who was the other one? Let's see, it was Reshigal, Ludicrous, Gramps. That's obviously all Underworld stuff. Who was the front one? I forgot. Benny? I guess it's not exactly Underworld there. Especially the actual legend. I know they changed the actual legend some, but the actual legend doesn't have anything to do with that at all, really. Gramps with the defense up. Dude, you don't understand. It's like, the whole sleep apnea thing has been pretty rough, right? And it makes it hard to be coherent, right? It's tough. And for some reason though, and so I feel like my streams have been a lot worse recently. And so I've been really hoping to, try to clean that up at some point, but that my streams are doing really well, and I'm like, I don't understand it. Thank you for the 100 bits though, Fijisan, something? One of these names? Okay, what am I doing right now? I need to apply the burn. I guess we just do that. Yeah, he has instant-death chance on normal attacks. It does not change. Very, very low chance, obviously, just like normal, but, and we have our resist. Although our resist is so much worse than their resist. It's not fair. Like, player death resist is, meh, where enemy death resist is massive. Nice attack up. I don't deal with positive feedback well. I don't know why that is, but it is. My god, where is our damage right now? I guess this is what happens when you only have one DPS and it's all normal card stuff. Could you not guard everything? I guess he's got his debuff thing up though. I probably should have waited then. Guys, I'm clicking the quit card because we're totally gonna get a crit next turn, right? That's just fine. Dude, I've seen so many people say that Gramps needs an animation update. I don't get it. I think his animations are pretty badass. She cleared her burn, by the way. Do I? No, I don't think we NP. I also saw, holy crap, I saw so many people on like the wiki and Reddit and stuff that were like, I can't believe they're like debating everyone and adding all these awesome servants. Like, I can't believe they added Ushi now. That's what they're like, but they just added Muramasa, now they're adding Avenger Ushi. It's like, like what? Like, I see so many people saying that. I'm like, what is wrong? Like, how did you not see this coming, right? Like, it's like when they added, what's his name? Odysseus, we obviously knew he was getting added soon. It's not remotely surprising that they added Avenger, Ushi, right? And was like, oh, but I just rolled on Space Ishtar. I'm like you knew she was getting added any time now, right? Like, it's obvious. Like, it's not a debate. That's just them doing what you knew was coming. Yeah, I saw so many people like, but I didn't think Ushi was gonna get added this soon. I'm like, what do you mean? She had a complete animation set in 5.5, so she was obviously finished. So it's like, yeah, no kidding, she got added. I really want to NP right now, but I need to apply. You know what? We're just not gonna kill Nido Chris yet. We're gonna apply the burn, which kind of sucks because this don't want the 90% crit, so putting it last would be better, but. Wait a second. He only has 186,000 health though. He guarded it. He also has the defense up. And I think we just failed the 90% crit. Yeah, I've seen so many people, like I summoned on Ishtar and the young lad who's actually an old lad. And oh my god, now Uchi's been added. How does this happen? I like how he failed 90% crit. He guarded the burn. Do you realize if either of those had landed, we would have broke? We're only 6k short, and if we had landed the burn, we would have done 40% more damage with everything else. And if we had crit, that obviously would have done more than 6,000. So that did not go well. Okay, smash you. At least we break now. Look, Han's with the overkill, and he gets the crit. Yeah, Kualter's having a pretty easy time. I lied. So look at all this we had. Look at that. We had all this, right? We still had all this, and he just got Buster crit with the crit up for 14k. Not too happy about. I mean, Herc got this. Guys, I like Herc more than Kualter anyway. See, it's all part of the plan. Herc is a strong lad, so he's not gonna fail us now. And Kualter had so much like damage left to give, but it was all cut short. Imagine if he insta-killed Herc there through the evade. We have guts still, but that would have been super bad. I don't know if we NP with Hans because it might result in Hans living longer. He'll land the attack buff. He'll land the attack buff. It's easy. Yeah, see? All he missed was the Stargin. Who cares about Stargin? Oh boy. Look at how little damage he's doing to Hans. So Hans would have died there if I didn't NP. So that didn't quite work out. 80% crit. Come on. It got the crit up. Easy. See, Q Ultra would have missed that. $15,000. Okay. Look at all these crits, dude. Alright, well, we win. I'm casting that just to save guts for in case of a bullshit insta-death proc. But I think we're gonna kill him here. I like how I'm doing the Buster card first. Like, my NP won't proc guts. But I'm just that worried with NP1 Herc. Dude, these sound effects. God. Dude, I haven't streamed my main account in forever. And my main account is on my regular phone, and my regular phone doesn't have any issues with the NP sounds. At least, last I checked, I haven't actually really played it since I haven't done much on that account since the last update, I suppose. No, they haven't updated since the challenge quest and stuff, so no, it's fine. But every once in a while, you know, they roll out an update and it just breaks things for a while, especially on Android. Dude, there are so many of these. They don't end. Oh, that's you know, we've used this. I'll try it, but I bet you it's gonna fail because there's a million classes here, and we need our support to actually carry. We've used this. She's in a video. She stabbed things real good. I actually really like that video. I'm not even a huge Medusa Lolly fan, but I really like that video because it was just like nice standard gameplay and showing how she can fill the role of the damage dealer really well and everything. It was nice. And that was a stage that was bad for her because she doesn't have armor ignore, so she was not like a meta pick for that, but she still performed really well, so that was nice. Shiki performed a bit better, but Shiki has armor ignore, so I'll try to make this work, but I can almost guarantee you we're going to lose because there's no way. I don't know what the stage is, but there's no way a random single target Lancer is going to get good value. Like, not a chance. See, the thing is, you can win by just bringing a lot of like standard value like I am right now, but you need to know what the enemy classes are. So you're like, oh, at the end, you know, blah 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 shows up, you know, St. George shows up, so put the assassin in the back, right? But like, if you don't know what you're actually dealing with, there's really no way of, you know, picking the right stuff. That's why I hate question mark stages. They're kind of dumb like that. Question mark stages normally mean, though, extra class or so many enemies that they can't fit it. And so Berserker is good. Like, as you can see, I mean, like, Avenger and Berserker are just so meta for these. Betcha Edmund scatty stuff works for almost all of these. I would be very surprised if this, if we won this. Just watch, we'll have a miracle and there's just loads of archers and berserkers here, and so she'll get a lot of value. But all of these stages have seemed to incentivize AoE quite a bit. The thing is, Herc doesn't really carry when you don't have a setup that like allows him to come in smoothly. What the fuck? That's such a bad... Oh my god, that's so bad. Because he's AoE, no one's counterclassing. It's gonna take us fucking forever to get through this guy. We're gonna lose so much health here. Oh my god. And the pain begins. Yeah, look at nothing. Like, of course not. Like, we're not gonna kill this anytime soon at all. It's okay, we got that damage cut and attack down. Robin's doing his best. If Mash can NP next turn, that would really help. The thing is, he NPs in 2 turns. Oh my god. Quit it! I mean, I can kill it with Robin, but that's horrible. Like, you are not supposed to use NP on these guys. I think I have to. It's like that bad. I'm doing her first in case she just happens to make a star. She did not make a star. I forgot what the visual novel is named, but this is Type Moon's other visual novel, the one everyone forgets about. The one that's not Tsukihime or Fate Stay Night. It's kind of funny how badly that visual novel did, because they put a lot of resource into it. Like, they put a lot of resource into it. And it did not do well. I think the timing was bad, and they didn't market it very well. And it wasn't Fate, and everyone wanted Fate at that time, so... Imagine having like an AoE person right now. That would be... Well, there is a Berserker and a Lancer. That's something. Why did I charm him? I should not have charmed him. I should have charmed the middle one. Why did I do that? Like, I'm probably gonna kill that one. Slightly throwing right now. I should have done that next turn, I think. I mean, maybe she... No, she's gonna kill it. She's NP5, for God's sakes. Hey, look, another NP that's bugged. Yeah, he's already dead. Okay, yep. Yep, yeah, I did not need that charm at all. Holy crap, I should have charmed Ivan! Watch Ivan remove all of our buffs. Okay, he did. Oh, thank God he didn't. I swear, if he had just removed our buffs there. But I 100% should have charmed Ivan. Oh, hi, Lobo. With the crit up. Glad you got a Brave Chain there, that's nice. Fuck him up! Fuck him up! See ya, kiddo. Dude, if Robin didn't have to NP the fucking ghost, and he could have killed like Ivan or something, or even just waited for Lobo, that'd have been pretty good. They have 2 buff removal people out on the field right now. I'm not really a fan of that. How much faith am I supposed to have right now? I was thinking about doing like art card to give her the art card bonus and just use her art card, but I don't think that would have worked. We'll see. Yeah, you can really fuck up Ivan with David, but I gotta kill oh no. Oh no. Oh no! Oh my god. Okay, no, I should have beat Ivan now. I thought we would kill there. Motherfucker. Well. I swear to God. The little one better kill it here. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm losing my mind. I cannot believe Chiron is alive right now. That is fucking stupid. And then, of course, fucking Robin is at 98%. Like, of course he is. This is some bullshit right now. It's fine, we'll just kill Chiron with the dots. I'm not even kidding, that's where we're at right now. Stun him, stun him, stun him! Do it! Do your thing, do your thing! Your Gorgon! Stones, there you go! Holy shit, that damage! Jesus! Didn't even need the stun, by the way. My god. Would one of you like to hit Robin? So, you know, he could get his NP? That would be great. Is that Gorgon? I can't really see because the camera is fucked. I don't know what that is. Yeah, I think that is Gorgon. Oh my god, it's such a shame that I'm trying, but I don't think we can keep her alive that much longer. The rest of the team's not really supports. I'm so tempted to do the Buster Chain, but Robin has got to get his fucking NP already. Look, doesn't the poison wear off this turn? No, it doesn't. Okay, it feels good. How has he not gotten hit this whole time? I'm just so confused. See, if my back row was more set up for like knowing we were going to be dealing with this at the end, I probably could keep Medusa alive, but if she lives one more turn, she gets her guts back. She did do better than I thought, although I literally said, you know, if by some miracle it's like, you know, Berserker, Archer, it'll be fine, and it actually was. And then everyone's basically at neutral against Avenger, so she actually did have a pretty decent setup here. Look, I'm gonna have faith and we're gonna art chain like she's gonna live, guys. The ghost is really what put us behind. We could actually have Lobo dead by now, so we didn't have to NP the ghost. Well, she had a bad time. How has Robin not been attacked? He has had his fucking third skill forever and he can't cast it. This is getting a little ridiculous. Surely she's gonna live now that she has her NP, right? Just hit Robin? Okay. I mean, she lived. I wonder how much damage all of our poisons have done. I kind of want to art chain though. I think art chaining is better than using her NP. She's only NP 1, so it's like, it's kind of whatever. Probably should have put Robin's last, because his NP is pretty important if I can get it again. No, we tried Martha. Martha didn't do too much here, I'm not gonna lie. Asclepius definitely would have been better. Medusa Lily would probably still be alive if I had done Asclepius. I just need Robin to live one more turn, so we'll do this now. We could have such bad luck and they could like double kill Herc this turn. That'd be pretty atrocious. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Okay, we should be fine. Okay, I wish you hadn't crit me though. Can Herc do... You know what? I think this is worth it. Because then you overcharge Robin. I think it's better. That's how little faith I have in NP1 Herc. I think overcharged Robin will probably do more. I could just double NP'd Gorgon though, because then you'd have the defense down for Robin, and that'd be awesome. And we still overkilled a fair amount there. Yeah, I should have NP'd Gorgon. Okay, Herc could have pulled through there. Yeah, Robin had no buffs there. Robin does really well with buffs. God damn it, that is so unlucky. Oh, I'm at 50-50, but it's like, oh my god. I'm actually glad she killed Robin there. That'd have been so shit if she went back and attacked a Herc again. Yeah, honestly, that luck ended up being pretty decent, but there was a chance of calamity there, big time. Well, Herc got, wow, is Herc already gonna, yeah, Herc's just gonna win right now. Okay, well, never mind, didn't even matter. Okay, Lollydusa did fine, but we got lucky with the classes. Got very lucky with the classes there. I'm out of water. This is a travesty. I must go on a quest and solve this. I'll be back. Gotta go all the way to the kitchen, man. Now I just remembered I need to move a towel. Don't even ask. See, chat, something you're supposed to do as like a streamer or an entertainer is go out and do things, right? So you can like share experiences. But we got this thing called the coronavirus going on right now. And I haven't left my house in like a year. So that's a thing. Don't worry though, I defeated the laundry. I got that. Yeah, I figured a lot of people are in that boat. How many of these do we got to go? Yeah, these start getting pretty nasty now, I think. We'll save God Juna for the end, when he gets like mega nasty. Let me think. Could do double support, but then it's nice to have like double berserker for the first guy. Let me think. I like how Tusk is like such a thing in my stream. But no, I think Tusk was on my stream once when we played... What was it? Warhammer. That's what it was, Warhammer. The Warhammer Twitch mode, which was actually awesome, by the way. Chat could spawn all kinds of horse shit. This is decent. We couldn't do Hans though. I'm surprised more games don't have Twitch modes. They're really fun, dude. And you can go really crazy with them. You could really come up with some fun shit. I hope we see more of that in the future. I've enjoyed like Twitch modes so much in these games. Like Dead Cells, oh my god. I need to check to see if Dead Cells has fixed their Twitch mode, but I feel like it's like abandonware. They like don't care about it. Seems like they haven't like patched their Twitch mode in ages, and that's why it doesn't work anymore. That's such a shame because I really enjoyed that. The little bird being able to talk, right? So someone from your chat could actually, it was easy for me to see what they were saying, and that was just really funny. Like we had people starting to spew like random bird facts, I remember. It's a goddamn berserker. I'm casting this now. I don't want to get fucked up here. Maybe I should not have evaded, because I could take some damage and then have Noob do the heal and have Hans do the heal. Not sure how hard this guy. Yeah, I probably could have pulled that off. Boy, Hans in it for. Hans gonna die. Hans is gonna fucking die. Karna could kill here. How lucky are we gonna get? Come on, give me that crit. Give me that crit. Got double crit buff. One more. Give me a crit. There you go. Fuck him up. Easy. Alright, that's good. Hezla? Is that Lee? And Anastasia? What the hell is the theme there? They're adults? They have hair? That's all I got. That's all I got. Lee doesn't have elements though. You know, Tesla's, you know, lightning and all that. Miss, by the way. I think was that a triple miss? Was that a triple miss on Karna? I think it was. He doesn't even have the star. Yeah, he triple missed on Karna. Way to go, triple 20% crit right there. Lee's element is fist. Fair enough. Excuse me, I'm eating because I'm hungry. Fuck! Man, I wasted so much damage trying to like, instead of doing pure damage or pure MP gain, I was trying to like meet in the middle and get Karna's NP. And he fucking dies. Okay, great. Bullshit, man. What do I do here? He's got it. Totally gonna land that 30% crit and just blow Lee up. All good. Hans landed 20% 3 times, so Nobu's totally got this. Oh my god, she didn't kill. She did, oh my god. Didn't crit, but it didn't even matter because she didn't kill with the NP. Nobu, please. No point in doing the buff success chance on Hans because he doesn't have his second skill to NP next turn, so it'll wear off anyway. They're not really that modern though. I mean, they're, I guess, a little bit more modern. Just a flesh wound. I think there's only... Are these the last 3? If these are the last 3, you'll be fine. Oh shit. Well, Sherlock is a bit more modern too. Maybe that is it. That's weird because some of them were a lot less modern than others, but none of them were like super ancient history either, so. That probably is what the theme was. I can't think of anything else, to be honest. If we could somehow get Nobu's NP again, that would be amazing. Defense buff on Nobu would have been swell. Don't kill her. Only 1 attack left. Whew, okay. Always lucky. Going for the ruler because everyone else is at least neutral against the Avenger, where the ruler is just awful, so get rid of that shit. Wow, 222. Who needs supports? Who needs a front row? Nobu almost went the distance. Chat's always like reset every time, dude. It's the Herc account. Well, it's not the Herc account yet, but it will be soon. That one was not too bad, though. I mean, obviously, we were using a really good Berserker and everything, but it was pretty easy. Hey, at least I used him, Rex. And I did try to keep Nobu alive. Finn, why do you have a level 1 Kurutsugu in your assassin slot? I feel like you can do better, right? Can we get like a level 5 maybe? Like, oh my god. Okay, I'm done eating, I swear to god. Very distracting. Alright. Okay. How can I resist? What do I want to use here? I want to get crits, so I kind of want to use Mozart, but there's Riders, and there's always a filler guide to start. So I suspect it's the Archer, but I don't know. I could try to crit right off the bat or something. This is a shaky as hell setup. I know the next two are really nasty. Got Ongra to NP5? Awesome. That's not an archer. Aren't you glad you have me here to point that out though? Otherwise you wouldn't have noticed. Well, shit. I'm using these early because I hope he comes. Well, I'll save the first one. Man, that was good damage, but it's not quite enough. It looks humanoid to me. I wanted the crit buff, is why I was thinking about using it, not the humanoid. Because it's a short cooldown, so you can throw it out. And you got this like in-between turn or two, right? So it would have come back pretty soon. Come on, guys, kill him. Kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him. Okay, easy. Good god, dude. I just hear that voice as Maniac now, by the way. That scream is one of my favorite voice lines in the game. It is so ridiculous. I love it so much. Oh, this one. This is the one I thought was the next one. There's like some like HP drain buff removal bullshit in this one. I don't remember what it is exactly, but there's something in this that's just awful. I think the theme here is like kings, emperors, that kind of thing. I don't remember what the gimmick is here, but I know it's nasty. This one is definitely harder than all the prior ones. Look at that refund though, hell yeah. Shame we didn't have Mozart's thing. Gil, please. I think shit hits the fan when you break Ozzy's health bar or something. I cannot. I know when I see it, I'm gonna remember it, and I'm gonna go, oh yeah, that fucking sucks. I know that's what's about to happen. I wish I still had Ku's first skill up. Unfortunate timing there. Mozart, can you please live? Like one turn, brah. It'll be so good. I'm pretty sure this stage had some kind of anti-AoE in it, but I don't remember. We'll see. Something bad happens when you break either Gil or Ozzy's health bar. Fuck. Mozart, please. That was the last action, too. God damn. The music knows. What the hell? I kind of want to wait to use his third skill because in case there is a debuff. Although I could NP and get immunity. Yeah, fuck him up. There we go. That's good. Didn't quite kill him, but we could have killed him, but I wanted some NP gain on Ku there. Dude, I need to get that voice line recorded so I can put it in videos and stuff. I really hate to use it now, but I kind of need to, because Asclepius could die, and then it's all for nothing. I wish we could have broken Gil's health bar with Ku's NP a while ago. If we had his attack up, we probably could have. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Lore accurate too, indeed. I mean, that was a projectile. Totally. I think we're dodging such a bullet right now because we're not AoEing. Because I'm pretty sure when you break Ozzy's health bar, something fucking horrible happens. So far, so good, though. I love how he cuts himself off, too. It's fantastic. Alright, here we go. Time to activate whatever the fuck is going on here. I should have saved that in case he debuffed us. I hope they buff Izo's NP. He's really good as is, but I'd really like him to really put, because, you know, 100 Face does outclass him a lot. He doesn't do enough bonus, God. He doesn't do enough damage to make up for how much more survivability she has, and that's kind of annoying. Yeah, I didn't use his first skill because I thought he had it, but he didn't have it. He had nothing. Well, we can get a lot of MP gain back. Alright, let's see what the gimmick is. Yep, that's pretty bad. I wish I had known that. I would have taunted with Mash or put invulnerability on Izo. Well, that's great. Yep, that's great. And I like how he does that and gets to attack. It doesn't. So he can instantly wipe you out, right? Good God, if I had just known that, I would have. I could have bailed myself out there, but no, no dice. I'm sorry, Izo. I didn't know. Just giving Herc the MP gain. Damn it, dude. Izo had his NP, had his first skill. He was totally ready to go. Maximum guts damage, that's true. Not bad for level 80 at neutral, dude. So yeah, if you did like Edmund double scatty there, what would happen is you would break, and then most likely your Edmund would die. Now if you know, then you can slap evade on him and then bring in others. If Scatty happens to die, you can have another support ready to go to make it even better. It's a free switch! But if you don't know, it is really easy to get ganked there. Trying to keep two alive here. Alright. These stages are like, because their classes are all over the place and their gimmicks are all over the place and there's so many of them, you're kind of destined to be in a bit of a slog fest, because you're probably not going to... There are teams that can do every single one of these very quickly, but each one of those teams needs to be very tailored to it, and you're probably not going to know what the hell you're fighting. I'm glad I'm streaming this, because it makes it kind of fun to just sit down and actually concentrate on each stage at a time and just try to get good value out of my cards and everything, and it's kind of fun. But if you're doing this, like, you're just trying to blast through them really quickly, try to get to King Potato Chips, it's just going to piss you off, I imagine. Alright, last one. And then we get destroyed by King Potato Chips. Alright, I think it's finally time for God Juno. We've been not using him this whole time. I think it's, Ooh, we got a few people with God Juno. Let's see. That ace one is pretty good. I think we got another one. You probably don't want K-Scope, though, because you always have, like, that one enemy at the start. Well, maybe we do just have ace. I thought we had another one that was really good. Thankfully, that's a perfectly acceptable God Juno, though. It's just always nice to try to... Oh, there we go. Now that's the ult account. That's I love Arjuna's ult account. Her main's got the MP5 level 100 monstrosity. All right, we'll go with aces. Mainly just... Oh, let me try one more time. I just don't like the K-Scope. The K-Scope is gonna do fuck all. Oh, you switched to CE. Oh, that's... There we go. That's the good shit right there. Let's see. David's good, Hans is good, Mash is good. We basically want to support the hell out of him. Chin's good. Maybe that's better. All right, let's see what we in for. You know, there's a really easy answer when you want to ask, why does insert subjective thing here? Like it's not very hard to figure that out. Oh, hey, Arjuna. Just got Arjuna things. Oh, there's no filler wave at the start. I vaguely remember this one. I think the NP like a lot or something. I don't exactly remember. There's buff block on us, so we want Asclepius. I'm gonna just change that now because Asclepius is so good. This is Metal Arms. Love that game. It's old, but it's honestly aged very well in terms of gameplay. It's a very good game. Keep forgetting to do this. There we go. I mean, I won't complain, Arjuna, but we'll try it with aces here because he got it up. But yeah, I'm not gonna complain if we get yours because yours is kind of good. I need to level my fucking demonic, dude. Also need to level Mash's third skill so she can get her NP smoothly. Well, with how many people we have on our friends list, if you're online an hour or 2 hours ago, you don't ever show up because, you know, FGO's support system is amazing. Boy, this is the music I would expect for God Juna. Yeet. I am such a fan of that. Isn't his battery 30%? I wonder if I just... Yep, we're just gonna go boom here. It's fine. We don't get any... We don't have normal cards, so, you know, fuck it. That is a really cool animation right there. The green orb is the best one, by the way. Or planet, or world, really, but you know. I think they might be dead. Yeah, there's some health bars. There's Vlad. Oh my god, this hand. It's a shame I can't target switch. This fucking hand, though. I wish I could target switch so bad. Wonder if I kill Vlad just to get the 3 out. Nah. Guys, I think we broke the health bar. Look at all that overkill, too. I could have just done Asclepius's first skill there. So what'll get you in this stage is just that buff block at the start. That's a 3-turn buff block. That's really nasty. But if you have debuff clear for the whole team, you're good to go. That's single target. I hate to use that now, but it kind of makes sense. That's alright. I don't remember if BB is one of these or not. It's Rex, yeah, and the true final boss. That didn't work out, so I should not have used Asclepius's in team. Atlas would be really good here, because we could get Gajuna's first skill up again. Probably could have killed right there if we had. Lubu's extra attack looks so good now. Just need to kill Lee here. Bonk him! Yeah, there we go. That crit was so unnecessary, but I'll take it. Yeah, this is Armored Core 4, Twisted. Really like Armored Core 4's soundtrack. Got that guy the other day trying to sell me on Armored Core. That was pretty sad. That is Gwen. That was not what I was expecting to be the final hurrah here. Okay, Vlad will die. Well, it wasn't really selling me on it. Like, he knew I knew of Armored Core, but he was acting like I didn't know anything about it and I needed to be told to get back into it or something. It was just like, what is wrong with you? And he was acting like I'd never played the older Armored Core games. Like, I've only played 4. It's like, God, dude. Yeah, these have all been extra CCC, that kind of thing. Actually, I think it's like the cast of Extra, I think, is what it is, pretty much. Because, yeah, you had Vlad, Drake was at the start. Doing that turn order because of his first skill. Oh fuck, Blue Boo didn't break yet. That wasn't right. Hey Marcellus15, thank you for the 9 months, dude. I mean, I don't know how the fuck to say your name, but that's just every name ever. Well, Gajuna kinda wrecked here. Who'd have thunk it? I can kill Gwaine this turn, but his guts wears off after this. We might get lucky and have this like crit or something. Wow, it did crit, but it wasn't enough. Damn it. So I should have done Buster art. I would have killed Gwaine. I was trying to get greedy and kill Gwaine with Mash. So then, no, there's no reason to do that way. I should have, no. If I had killed with that Buster card, Mash would have killed Gwaine for like, Dunzo, and then we would have hit, Blue Boo and broken that. So that wasn't bad to go for. It didn't pan out, though. We'll let Gwaine die to the dot. Don't need to hit him. Oh boy, that was a bit of a chore to get through those, but I kind of enjoyed summoning OP shit to just help this account blast through and use our budget supports and stuff. That was pretty fun. I think we got him. Well, at least I've said someone's name right. I can say Rex's name. That's 2. Dude, I want them to add Buddha. We might get Buddha sometime after the remake of Extra. Like, I figure when it comes out, they're not gonna do anything. It'll just be like, hey, here's your CE that does nothing, right? But then later down the line, they might do more with it, so. If they don't make him a saver, I'm gonna be so pissed. He so deserves it. And they could use that class anyway, and you could make it the reverse of Alter Ego or something, like, God. I mean, they've added whole new classes for a bunch of stupid waifus that we've never even heard of, right? They just make up classes for waifus, right? With that could have easily fit into other classes, right? So it's fine if they add Saber as it's a canon class! It's been canon for years! Like, Jesus Christ! Alright. Well, Enkidu is one of the easiest ways to do this, but this account does not have the best way of working with him. So what I might do is not do the switch right away. No, we gotta switch right away. He might not need Black Grail. What it comes down to is if I use Black Grail, I have to wait a few turns to switch him. Which is tough because you need to be able to switch back before the gimmick kicks off. If I don't use Black Grail, it's much easier to get Enkidu set up in time. But you might be pushing it on damage. I'm not really sure. I mean, well, maybe not. Enkidu does hit really fucking hard. Like, Black Grail will one-shot with pretty minimal buffs, honestly. But Enkidu hits so hard, you might be able to get away with it without even using it. So I'm kind of split here. This account can't stall forever, though. You do not need to backseat ever, and especially this fight. I know this fight ludicrously well. It's like I've done it a bunch of times. Let me give Enkidu command codes real quick, just to help with stabilizing like his MP gain and stuff. What always annoys me about backseating is when it's really presumptuous, and a lot of times it's terrible advice. But also, like, so many people backseat and they don't know my account very well, right? I know my account really well, and you know all of my accounts, right? I know what they're lacking, like where they're strong and where they're weak, and what they can and can't generally, like what kind of setups they can and cannot do. And you have people come in here and try to backseat and like tell me I should do X when it's like X is completely impossible for my account, you know, or it's like it's so much better to go another way. And it's just dumb, dude. Like, it's beyond me why people backseat in the first place, because it's rude, annoying, and you're so likely to make an ass out of yourself. So I don't get it. When I watch random streamers and stuff that I don't know very well and stuff, I shut the fuck up, man. And I you know, if I might say something in chat, but I do not give them advice at all, because one, I probably wouldn't give them good advice anyway, and then, you know, I don't know if they want it or not, and then, but it's just so likely that I won't know what I'm talking about. Like, if I just randomly watch an FGO stream, guy's in the middle of a boss fight or something, I don't know what his account is. Like, yeah, you should bring taunts, and the guy has no taunts level. It's like, oh yeah, boy, that was a great piece of advice. Let's see, I think what we'll do, I'll give him the NP up on like his Buster card and stuff, because normal card damage is irrelevant. It's all about buff stacking. Like the Da Vinci one. The team-wide one, and there's the other one. Okay, we'll do the team-wide one too. Who knows, maybe we get lucky, and we can do both of them before the NP. I should also give him the 5% NP gain command code, but I am lazy, and I'm not going to do that. Watch me get to 98% or some stupid crap. I kind of want to try with Golden Sumo or something instead of Black Grail. Just because, one, it's more reliable on the NP gain, and two, it's more exciting. I know if he has Black Grail, if we just get like a lucky turn or we get an Art Chain on turn one, we are going to win as long as the stall works out. Where with this, it's more like, well, how much damage are we going to do? You know, it's a bit more, although it's gonna be really painful if we fail. It's gonna be really painful if we fail. Well, we'll try it. Let's see what happens. I mean, I don't really like backseating more if it's applicable, because I don't want advice. If I want advice, I will ask for it. But it's just an extra layer of fail when someone is trying to give advice when you don't want advice, and their advice is bad. And like, I don't even need advice. Normally they think, like, this just drives me up a wall. Like, for example, when we were doing the wanted quests, right? None of those wanted quests would have given me even the slightest degree of trouble if I was actually trying to beat them as hard as I could, right? The whole gimmick was I wasn't counterclassing and then on an account that is very underprepared. So, you know, it's gonna be a struggle, right? And then you have people acting like, you know, I need to be, why am I not bringing the counter class? It's like, yeah, what a noob, right? It's just, it's stupid, dude. It's like, I'm not struggling with the boss. I'm trying to make the boss hard. Okay. Let me think. So we need a maximum stall here, and then you want the buffs at the start, so you can preferably buff twice. Now that's why Black Grail is good, because I'm pretty sure Enkidu with Black Grail can do this like with basically no buffs from his teammates, right? Like very minimal stuff from his teammates. But let's see what we can work out here. Oh right, it's orange on a female character. I'd always forget that. This is my only account with female MC. Although I tell you what, between what we've seen of male MC from like Babylonia and then Carnival Phantasm for female, Carnival Phantasm one is way better, but that's kind of because the context of the show is different. But oh my god, the male MC is so fucking boring, dude. It's terrible. But like canonically how they behave in the game, you know, they're both just tools for the plot, and they're pretty much self-inserts, so. Okay, David makes sense. You could turn one mash in. No, you can't. You have to switch before that. I mean, you don't actually have to switch on the first turn. Like, you really don't, but I would love to work Chin Gong in there. That's a nice bit of burst. So he's only ranked 6. You could switch on turn 2. We're probably gonna have to switch on turn 2 anyway. Okay, hold on. You want to switch with mash. That's the one thing I'm sure of. Chin is nice because that's another 10%, so you're already at 60. One with Hans is what if he doesn't land the attack buff? Easier to start with David. This is going to be tough though. I can't think of a set of 3 units that are going to be able to easily go the distance on this account. Because this is where and I might change. We might have to make our DPS a unit on this account, because we might need to summon somebody to help us actually stabilize and go that long. Because like his skills aren't maxed, and David's skills being maxed is a big part of what makes it work. Oh boy. What do we want to do? Enkidu can solo this, but he needs to be extremely upgraded. Although that was before he had threat to humanity nonsense. And just his NP buff, right, which makes him hit harder, so he might be able to do it easier now. But I prefer doing this fight the proper way, because it's actually really fun to do the proper way. But we might have to use our own DPS, just because I'm not sure this account can have 3 units that can go indefinitely. I doubt Kama can solo this, but I've never tried. There's no way I could summon a Calamity Jane and do it with her. It's completely impossible for this account. There's like absolutely no way. Now, if I was on my main account and I used my own Calamity Jane, then I could do it. But this account, using its support slot for Calamity Jane would just be a travesty. You know what might be better? Excuse me, I'm eating beef jerky right now. But I might not use the switch at all. We could probably Black Grail Enkidu and just buff him on the turn. And Enkidu can keep himself alive really easily. That might actually be better. Because without double David, or David Merlin, or something like that, I don't see how I'm going to keep 3 units alive forever on this account. Like, I can't think of a way. The NP will kill someone. I really need David's skills maxed. His second skill is a huge problem. Yeah, I may have to use my own DPS. I'm gonna try it this way, but oh boy, this does not look great. There's just no way to keep everybody alive. Leonidas can be really good here. I'm not sure this account can capitalize on it though. Oh yeah, this account has Enkidu. I forgot about that. That would be a really easy way to win, is you level the Enkidu, then you summon Merlin, and there you go. Or David. You don't even need to summon Merlin, really, but it's way easier to summon Merlin than it is to summon David. Nobody slots David. I think we're about to have a really bad time here. I do not think this is gonna work. It's like close to having the right pieces to make this work, but it's a few really key things are off. Oh, you know what we should do? If this doesn't work, we should use David as the DPS. Because he's got that anti-giant thing now, which works here. It's actually not hard to make David... I forgot. David is so easy to work as a DPS here now. Because then we can summon whatever disgusting bullshit support we want, like, you know, Joan of Arc or Merlin or whatever the fuck. Yeah, that's probably what we're gonna do. Well, that's a terrible opening hand, but what are you gonna do? A little bit of crit down. So the smart thing to do would use David as DPS and then summon Merlin, but I'll probably summon Joan of Arc just because she's less, I don't know, cheese. Or we summon Max's David and we have our DPS just hang out on the front row like a brave son of a bitch. And you just go like the extra step or two, and then oh man, that would take a while, but that would be pretty funny. We'll see. I guess I'm not gonna go for Hans's buff on him. I wanted to get the attack buff. I should have cast it on turn 1. Yeah, that was a mistake. You really could use, though, Enkidu on the front row and just use the stun a lot to keep people, to keep the gas going. The thing is, a non-whale account wouldn't... I don't play this game like anybody. A non-whale account is literally just going to summon Merlin, right? But I generally don't do that, even if it's a smart thing to do, because I just don't want to. So I kind of want to... I should have saved Chengong's second skill. I think I have to face tank the first NP with just like LOL defense everywhere. Hans, don't do the thing that you're really famous for doing. Just don't do that. Yeah, Joan of Arc is really good here. She helps so much with the... But dude, I'm so tempted to summon Max's David just because that would be so funny. Have the person you're like ready to buff up be on the front row the whole time and just be part of keeping everyone alive, right? There's almost too many ways to do this, so I'm not really sure what I want to go with. It is fun to use Joan of Arc though, just because I don't get to use her very often, and she is really good, so... Merlin is better though with David, just because he'll give the DPS so much damage. We don't have enough defense up. I should have stunned. That's right. You stunned. That's a fucking mistake. You stun on like turn 1, so the stun comes back, because that can really add up. Well, too late now. So the dream would have been I looped her NP, which I could have done if this was upgraded more, and then we NP again, and then we could have face tanked. If anyone dies, it's Hans. He's the only one that can die, but I would really prefer he don't. Damn, I think he's dead. Barely, fucking barely, dude. That sucks. If I had saved Qingong's skill, he would have lived, I think. I have no idea how we're gonna stabilize this though. This is gonna be a mess. So the really bad part is when she does defense down. That is the hardest part of the whole thing. I always say this, if you can weather the part where she does the defense down and you don't lose any key players that you have to keep, you're probably going to win. But it is really tough to get through the defense down phase. I'm gonna stun the first turn of it or something like that. Can't do anything useful this turn, that's unfortunate. I thought about NPing on Mash, but I'm kind of wanting to save it for when defense down part starts. Dude, if Hans had lived there, I'd actually be feeling pretty good. Oh yeah, David takes half damage. Oh, that's so funny. I think I'm gonna have to cast it now. I should give Nash the Merlin command code. It's more important for her. See Arjuna. I was so late on that one. So I should use Qingong's NP, right? I swear the defense down was supposed to be by now, but I guess not. Yeah, we're not. This setup is just not stable. Like, not at all. We're already this much on the ropes, and we've barely started. Yep, there's the terror. Did she hit the one that she does the least fucking damage to? Way to go, champ. Okay, I want Qingong to die now, I think. The next NP is going to be the... oh shit one. Get this mad NP gain on our Buster card. Beautiful. You know, you could totally have Mash one-shot this boss, and it wouldn't even take a million turns, right? You bring VR Mash, you do the whole Buffy thing. You could, with like double Merlin nonsense, you could do it a lot more reasonably than you might think. Would not be like meta or anything, but this should have been Asclepius. This should have been Asclepius. I wish I had a skill from Mash to give to him right here. That would help. Yeah, the next NP is just gonna completely run us. Unless Mash can like double up her NP. If he had anything from Mash right now, I think we'd be alright. But we got nothing. Like, if he had our first skill, we'd be looking pretty good, I think. At least for keeping him alive. I don't... We wouldn't be looking good for dealing with the NP. I have no idea what we're gonna do about the NP, but... I mean, part 1 Mash is so overpowered for what she is. Like, she's so good as a unit that has no team cost, right? She does not need Black Barrel. That would be kind of silly. I could give him vulnerability, but I have to save it. So this is not looking great. Double Mash would not work because they don't have like the NPs would kill them. Unless you could get enough NP gain to just, you know, get a fuckload of NPs up. How do I not even have... I can't believe I don't have Mash's NP right now. I cannot fucking believe that. Like, after all that, I don't have Mash's NP. That is ridiculous. So, I wish I'd if I'd leveled David's first skill up more and he could cast it now, he would probably be able to face tank pretty easily here. And so I needed Leonidas to be able to NP again. Ugh. Not good. We need literally no one to die until the next NP, and that's not gonna happen. We probably, I think that if in min-max, this account probably can make NQ2 work. But this account's way better off using David as the DCS. Like, it's definitely. And you just summon, like... You would summon Merlin, but I would rather summon Jonah Arch because it's more fun, but, because David with Merlin buffs and then getting buffed by Merlin twice, it's not gonna be hard to have David kill. Nice damage nerd? Sadly, we need him to live even longer than that. If he had his NP right now, which I should have used his first skill, because then he would have gotten his NP, then he would have another defense up and he would actually live here, but I didn't do that. If you set him up, you can probably get a decent amount of loops out of him, because her hit count is kinda high. Yeah, if he dies here, we're totally fucked. Well, that's right, we had guts. Forgot about that. God, I need to level Mash's third skill. I need to be able to get that, like, you know, 0 to 100 NP gain. Well, at least the defense down phase is over. The fight is so much easier now, but unfortunately we're not stable. Like, we're not even remotely stable. We're all about to fall over dead, so... And then Enkidu will show up and that's that. Dude, really? If we just had Mash's third skill up, I think this would have worked. Because it was close. This was close to stabilizing. But it did not. Well, it's fucking over now, because now all our buffs wear off. That fucking sucks, dude. And like, if you have enough stall, you can go around for the next, you know, shield down, but this account can't do that. Like, no way. Oh, that's really frustrating. Because it was so close to being able to like stabilize way better, but Mash just did not have the NP gain with her third skill and stuff. You can get set up so they can do that kind of damage. Especially if you stall long enough, you can let her like damage resistance thing just get so absurd. And you do like millions of damage with normal cards. That's so lame that Enkidu lost all of the buffs there. Yeah, there's no way. If I did Black Grail, we might seriously still win, but without it, I don't think so. If David could live, maybe, because David could do a lot of damage with Enkidu, but I doubt he's gonna live. Because we still got like 4 turns to go. I'm super pissed right now because it was... I didn't think this had a chance, but it actually was really close. It's just a few like annoying things wrong, and most of which have to do with me not having enough hero proofs. I guess he just triple attacked David. The fuck was that? Also, like the Mash NP gain is just so not happening. It's kind of annoying. Man, I wonder if I should NP on Enkidu and try to get his NP again, just for the stun. I don't think so. He probably won't get it in time. I actually kind of wonder if we should have just kept Enkidu in the front row. Don't kill David, for the love of God. This just doesn't work. So we have no buffs, right? And if I was gonna go no buffs, there are ways to win without buffing the DPS unit. You can win that way. But then I should have brought a way different front row that would have been like way more stable. There's no reason to bring Chen Gong and Hans and all that shit. I like how now Mash gets a good hand for getting NP gain. Bonk. We're dead now, though. I wonder if Enkidu can stall long enough to get to like... You have to get to like the third shield downs, I think. Actually, her shields might go down next turn. I'm not sure. I know it's in the 20-something. Well, not this turn. Oh my god. Oh no, there it is. There's no way we're doing 2 million here though. Like, we have no buffs. Absolutely should have gone with Black Grail though. I think you NP with him first, just so you get the defense down. I do not believe. I know we did this before without buffs, and we went on the second round, so she took more damage, and we had a few buffs, and we barely killed. Now we have like, I will say that damage is fucking disgusting. But yeah, there's not enough. If you, now I see this though, you can do this with Enkidu on this account. You don't have to do the super stall. You would just have to, my god, David! Holy fuck, that's why you make David the DPS though, and you summon like Merlin or whatever. What the fuck was that? Dude's level 70, does fucking 700k. But yeah, no, Black Grail would have probably gotten the job done there. I kind of want to make Enkidu work. I think it's so much easier though to just summon Merlin and use David, but I fucking hate using Merlin, so I kind of want to make Enkidu work. Of course. Dude, she attacked David so much. Dude, if I just go with Black Grail and like the heal command code, Enkidu would still be able to win. And I mean, hell, he might still be able to win because Enkidu is that disgusting. But he would be able to win this like pretty reasonably. I think I stun her. Because I think he would win on like in 2 shield downs or something. He is so broken since they buffed his NP, by the way. I don't know why they did that, but it's kind of hilarious. So I probably should have used my regular evade and then done all my stall, but it doesn't really matter because I can NP again, so... Oh yeah, we have the 2 NP up command codes. Yeah, Enkidu kind of busted. It's kind of funny, the team was irrelevant at this point. If we end up winning with this, that means the entire team didn't matter. This is so not how you're supposed to do this, boss. This is just not how you're supposed to do this, boss. But it doesn't... Enkidu is just so fucking good. I think I actually go ahead and heal now. Wait, her shields go down sooner now, that's right. I may be pushing my luck right now by NPing. I think I shouldn't NP then. I think they go down in 5 turns? So they are going to go down really soon. I think I just do nothing then. I really wanted to stun because we have the defense down, and the defense down gets you killed pretty quick. I just realized if you spam his NP, I think you can outpace her heal. Like, well, obviously I haven't been doing that this whole time, but I think if you just like solo this with Enkidu and you just spam your NP, I think you outpace her fucking heal. That's so dumb. That's so fucking dumb. I don't think, see, back when he did this back in the day, when this was first released, I don't think you could do that. But now that they've buffed Enkidu, I'm pretty sure you can, and that is outrageous. Cause yeah, I was like, yeah, if you're just, cause she's not healing that much per turn, so... And yeah, you could also Black Grail, and then you're really outpacing it. I kind of want to do this again without Enkidu now, because this is just disgusting. Yeah, we'll win on the next. We'll win on the next go round. Yeah, dude. Like, we've eaten this much into her health, and that's when she got a 20 turn head start. So if we just soloed it, we would have won forever ago. But I don't want to win that way. That's too easy. That's way too fucking easy. We could still die though. If she crits us in this phase, we're so fucked. Like, we could have died that turn. Like, we could have died right there. The thing is, if you're soloing, you don't use the switch Mystic Code. I don't know why I just did that turn. I wasn't really paying attention. But what I want to do is, I want to solo this with Enkidu real quick with a command code that makes sense, and then I want to do it like some other route where I'm not using it like this. Because most players are not gonna. Because like when this comes to NA, Enkidu doesn't have his buff, and you can't do this. Although he can still solo it, but it's a lot harder. Because what he has to do on NA is you have to live, like quite a long time, which he can do, but you have to you push it quite a bit. Yeah, actually, I think we're gonna lose, but like, because we don't have like the command codes for survivability and stuff, we're just gonna get blasted slowly. It depends. We might get lucky, but I think we're gonna lose. But yeah, with the proper command codes and Mystic Code, you can solve this pretty easily, I think. If we get our NP and we live to the next shield down, though, we do win. I'm pretty sure. But she could kill us literally the next time she attacks us. The music knows. Just don't crit me, forehead. Oh, well, we lost the defense down. That's good. We probably won't die now. The defense down is massive. Fuck, we have to live one more turn, though. Imagine having Divinity against Enkidu. It's a rough time. I think we're dead. Yep. That's really unfortunate because we won that turn. Like, we would have won that turn. Okay, so I want to solo that with Enkidu real quick because that's going to be hilarious, but then we're going to do it without Enkidu because that is way too easy. Yeah, I kind of figured he was going to die because there was just, there's way too many turns we had to get through, and without a proper Mystic Code and stuff, you can't really weather the defense down. Give me a second, this fucking command codes take like 3 years to do. I'm telling you, I kind of hate that I hate using Merlin so much, because one of the best ways to show people how to do something like on an A or whatever is to not hold back like that, right? And like, if you have David and you summon a friend's Merlin, this is really fucking easy. Like, it's really basic, the kind of, like the way the whole buff switch thing you do. Like, as long as you understand that part, it's fucking easy. Now, on an A though, you wouldn't use David because David doesn't have his anti-giant thing. I mean, you could use David, there's just no reason to. You'd probably use like Jerker or Lubu or something like that. Alright. Add the healing command code, like the heal boost, and then we can live them so much longer. I think I'm still going to bring the Da Vinci one, although it's probably unnecessary. Or their command code doesn't matter too much. Okay. Well, we'll solo this for the lulz, but then I'm definitely gonna try some other stuff, just because that's not the way I wanted to do it on this account. So. For once, I'm gonna do that. I would not do that if it was a video, but this is not a video, so. This song. That was a situation though where our team completely held us back because the team did nothing. It gave the boss more health, and we used a really bad mystic code. But the team almost did a thing. That's a good hand. Sadly, it probably won't get us our NP in time, but it would have if we had K-scope. Yeah, I'll heal. Oh, I should have done the heal boost first. I thought we would hit max, so it didn't matter, but oh right, because we have to heal down. Look at her triple attacking. Do I do the even more Nah, I don't think we do that. Though it is funny. How much damage are we gonna do here? That is ridiculous. 18. I was close. Yeah, I don't know, Rex. I think you might have been off by just a little bit. Shame that we don't have the heal there. We actually might want no Black Grail just because we're gonna have to go a while and the damage it'll do to us might be a problem. I wonder if I do... No, I don't think we do our third skill just to put on cooldown yet. It's too soon. Annoying that the Merlin timing didn't really work out, but well. Okay. The health down phase lasts longer than I was thinking. Should have swapped those quick cards around. I would like to be able to stun, like right as yeah, this part happens, but I'm not gonna be able to. Like I'd like to wait one. Can I heal here? If I could wait one, I cannot. Fuck. If I could wait one turn to heal, that'd be a lot better. But I just try not to die this turn and then heal, because I'll heal back to full if I can wait one turn, and that's so good. Just don't kill me, forehead. Like, I could probably, you know, things wouldn't have been that bad if I just healed right there and everything, but I want that value, that long-term value, dude. Like, it's right there. Just don't die. Like, just don't die, and we heal for 15,000, and it's great. Watch her triple buster. Oh god, starting off with monster strength. And buster. Ooh, boy! Okay, that was rough. Dude. Look at that. That's amazing. That's fucking amazing. And see, now we stun, and that's another defense downturn, and then we have evade, and that's another defense downturn, right? Well, we are not punching through her, heal yet, because she doesn't have the take more damage thing yet. But I'm gonna use that anyway, just because, it'll be back by the time I need it, so. Yeah, I don't think you can outpace her healing until she's done the shield down at least once. Probably just once. Rex, I remember when you did this back in the day, like Enkidu hadn't been buffed yet and all that, and you just like stalled the shit out of it, and didn't you kill her with normal cards? Like, didn't you get her damage resist so bad that your normal cards were just like a quadrillion damage or something? Let's see, I guess we do this. At some point, we're gonna want to do the cooldown reduction. I think we can do it now. I don't think that's wasteful. Okay, we'll get our NP here. Probably could have just done a quick chain last turn then. Not that I really needed it, but... I need to try this with Ku since Ku's been buffed. I keep forgetting to do that, but I can do it on my main whenever I want, so... Because I kept this stage around. But I think he might be able to stall, enough time. It's tough, because it's not about... Because Ku is not going to do the damage before, like, turn 25, right? So you have to be able to last that long. And and obviously Ku's good at living, but that will be tough. Do we stun here? Yeah, I guess we do. Man, I tell you, we've had so many turns during the defense down phase where the boss can't hurt us, so getting through that pretty smoothly. Yes, you can insta-kill her, but the odds are unbelievably bad. Like, you could be doing this for a week and you'd probably never see it. Some jackass probably did it, though. Although, I don't know, maybe this boss is different than other bosses, and maybe they gave her more insta-death resist than normal. But, I haven't heard of anything like that. Although, I'm not sure anyone actually tested it. I don't know if I need to heal here. I'm gonna go over cap a bit. Did we lose the defense down this turn? Yes. Nope, never mind. That was her fucking attack up. God damn it. Why is she so meta with that? Yeah, I have defense down and she has the giant attack up. Yep, that felt great. Now, a lot of times you want to stun to buy yourself a turn for the evade, but I need to evade next turn because of the NP, so I guess we stun now. And this will still be back in time, so might as well use it again.
呼び起こす星の息吹人と共に歩むゆえにエヌマ・エリシュ
Definitely not suffer revenge. He goes into stage 2 after turn 50, trust me. Good source, good source. So I feel like I should have cashed my invulnerability on my Mystic Code because it'd be back by now because it's about to be turn 15, so that was not right. Probably should have switched those the 2 quicks around because of the command code. Very minor difference and probably won't matter, but you never know. Chad, if you could pick one unit to get a female version, summer version. I was gonna say for the females, not the males who get the costume. Excuse me. Yeah, get a female version of a character. I don't think so. But if you could get a summer version, you know, what's gonna be a new class, you know, new animations, all that nonsense, what would you pick? Okita Alter. That's probably not gonna happen because they did regular Okita, but you never know. Areshigal's gonna happen. Yeah. Well, that's a lot of Medusa, Medea, and Areshigal. I see crap loads of that. Okay, what am I doing here? Guess we just NP. My evade is not up unless I NP again on the NP turn. But we always have invulnerability, so. I'd love to heal right now, but we should probably Merlin while we got it. Surely the defense down is going to go away now. Surprising a lot of Medusa and Medea. Like, I know they're popular, but like, there's a lot of that. Now see, the question is, what are we actually going to get? I just hope for the costumes, you know, for the dudes, I hope we get fucking Hawaiian shirt coup, for God's sakes. Holy crap, we still have the defense down. Okay, I think we're gonna want to heal now. Thankfully, we can do double heal plus and heal for 2,000, so we shouldn't die unless we can like triple buster crit, or even double buster crit might kill us actually. Hopefully it goes away now. Whew, God, that was the worst, dude. That is such a long phase. And now we take way less damage. We good now. Do I heal now, or do I think I can stabilize without it? I think I can stabilize without it. I got NP gain down, but that's not too bad because we're normally overcharging, so. Okay, I think my next NP is gonna have to. Wow, she is going ham. I think we gotta save our first skill now. Our next NP, I think, has to hit the thing. I love that. Getting all of our health back though. Just boom. So stupid. I think they are gonna add Hawaiian shirt to at some point though. Just a matter of when. Should be okay on our NP gain. A bit rough with that NP gain down, but her hit count is alright. A lot of threes, I think. If her facial expression is like so dead inside there, like on her neutral pose, Dude, Summer Bedivere. What sucks is we're not gonna get Summer Bedivere because they added the Butler costume and they're not gonna give him a second one, I don't think. Although he is popular, so you never know, but still. Surely we're gonna get one of the Summer Knights of the Round at some point. It's kind of crazy that we haven't. Let's do a vanilla heal without the second heal boost. We don't need it. Just get it on cooldown. Oh god, we are pushing it on our NP game. I mean, I'm pretty sure we could live and go around the loop again, but I would rather not. He likes those Buster cards, man. Alright, we'll get it now. I'm not sure we can win next turn. We might have to win on the second shield down. We might. I think we'll do like 1,000,000, so I don't think so. Yeah, I think the most we could do is about 1,000,000. Because we could do the double NP gain or the 1 NP gain up, but that's not enough. Because he did like 700k with Golden Sumo, so that's about 1,000,000 with Black Grail. And then with the NP up, maybe a little bit more than 1,000,000, but I don't think it would do enough. Really, I probably shouldn't even like do the damage combo. I should probably do the NP gain combo. But I think everyone would be disappointed if I did that. So we'll do the damage combo, but this might actually get us killed. Hopefully we get the art crit to kind of help the NP gain. 100k? Oh boy! Might be doing a bit more than I was thinking. But I mean, 2,000,000 is a lot. A lot, but that's not, yeah, it's not enough. Not bad though. No, yeah, we'll win on the next one. On the next one, we win, definitely. We just have to make it that far. But that's what I was saying. We probably shouldn't have done the damage combo because, oh man, let's see. I might have to, yeah, I gotta do invulnerability here. On turn 23, for God's sakes. Wish I had the heal plus from last time. Not gonna heal as much here. I think we're gonna die because of that though. I think we're gonna get just slightly outpaced here. Which is sad, we only gotta live a few more turns. If I live until I can third skill, we're fine, but the fight's actually gonna be decided before then. My third skill comes back after her thing. Okay, I definitely need to NP right now. Oh, our cooldown reduction comes back next turn. How about that? Oh, feels bad, King Potato Chips. Never mind, we're fine now. That is such an oof for her, dude. Let's see, that means I can heal. Okay, that means I don't need to do the heal plus this turn. I'll go for the crit. Feels bad, man. She had a chance, and now she's pretty screwed. Although, you know what? I might not get my NP back in time. Because I have NP gain down. And the switch is fairly soon. Okay, I think that was the defense down. I forgot. I was gonna say, his chance to stun is well over 100%. What the fuck? But no, that was just the defense down. Which still sucks because that would have helped us. That defense down would have lingered into her shields going down. So that actually does suck quite a bit. I could evade, then hit the cooldown reduction. This is gonna be a little close. Yeah, we heal back to full. That really sucks that our defense down missed. Oh god, now we're in that phase. Okay, she does it next turn.
さあどこを切り落とそうか。
I guess we make stars, even though we'll whiff our heal. Can we afford to whiff the heal? I mean, if we kill her, it won't matter, but we might not kill her because of the fucking defense down.
的確に行こ
We'll do it.
う。分かったよ。的確分かったよ。
Dude, I love this song so much. This is from Divinity. It's the town music from Divinity. I have such good memories of this music, man. It's great.
いい。
Yeah, I just like the instrumentation a lot. Yep, there's that. Wait, why did she already... Did she switch faster? Did she start to switch forms faster? What? Wait, can I not count? Fuck, now we're gonna have to go around the wheel again because I won't have my NP. Because if I don't NP here, I die. I can't count, apparently. Either I can't count or I missed the thing. I'm confused. Fuck, man. I guess I use my first skill to just try to start outpacing her heal, maybe? Fuck, that sucks. How did I mess that up? Just loop, I know, right? Hey, well, if we get an art crit, maybe.
それもそうだね。
No, we have NP gain down. Yeah, we have NP gain down. It's not gonna happen.
的確に行こ
Damn. How did I swear enough turns had gone by.
う。呼び起こす星の息吹。人と
Man, I have to now wait for the next one. That sucks, dude.
エヌマエリシュ。
Well, the nice thing about that is if you go for the third one, you are not pushing it on damage at that point. Like you'll do way more than enough damage. It won't even matter. Because without her thing, okay, now her shields are down. God, that sucks.
さあどこを切り落と
Just
そうか。
CS forehead.
分かったよ。そうだね。的確に行こう。
Crit or the guaranteed higher NP gain. I'm gonna go with the guaranteed higher NP gain because it might crit anyway. And I don't trust 80%.
えい。どう
Man, we could have won right there. God. Now I gotta wait. We are now at the point though that we could outpace her heal. Like we are definitely at that point now because now she takes she has 2 of those damage resist down, so our NPs are going to be doing like a million plus damage every time we use it, even without our first skill up. Now if I NP here, I must have my NP for when she has her NP, otherwise my evade won't be back in time. But then I have to have it again for when... Man, we may have a really awkward just timing with our NP gain where we don't, like, sync up in a way where we can NP on the destined turn, and we have to kill her the slow way.
呼び起こす
Oh,
星の息
God.
人と共に歩む。ゆえにエヌマエリシュ。えい。
She really can't triple buster crit though, because, I don't think it would even kill us because we don't have the defense down. I have no idea if I have crit down on her right now. I don't think I do. If I did, it was gone last turn. No, never mind. She does have crit down. Okay.
分かったよ。そう的確に行こう。えい。
That is funny. We are outpacing her heal.
どう
I think I need to not NP here though. I think if I NP here, we might be in trouble. Let me look at my other cooldowns. Look where we're at. Yeah, she's cycling buffs faster now. I'd have to get my in. Well, I've got. You know what? I'm gonna be ballsy. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I'm gonna be ballsy, and we're gonna see if
それもそうだ。
if just art crit, and wait, I should have done this. No, because she's stunned, which means she can't attack. There's no way I'm getting my NP in time. might. We still might. Excuse me? What was that? You don't even have your art up right now. What was that? I have to NP again though. I have to fucking NP again. I don't think we used the Buster up. We could, right? And then we would have a better chance of looping again, but I don't think that's the right way to go. I guess we didn't have the NP gain down, but still, what the fuck? Because she's gonna put shields down in just a second. How many? Oh my god, we just can't sync this up with the thing, dude. I'm trying to min-max my healing. Do I heal now and get it on cooldown, or do I wait until it? Nah, yeah, I think that is better. Dude, she's gonna put her shields down next turn, and then I won't be able to MP again. It's fine, we'll just do, you know, 1,000,000, you know, damage every fucking few turns, even when we don't have her first skill up. Wait, if I'm not gonna bonk her when her shields are down, why didn't I use the Buster up now? Because then I would have done like 2,000,000 damage or some crap. I can't believe we're killing her when she's not vulnerable, like, well, I guess she is kind of vulnerable, just not super vulnerable. Oh, nope, she still didn't do it, so she's probably fucked now. If I get my NP here, she is super dead. This took so much longer than it needed to. This took so much longer than it needed to. We could have won so many turns ago if like the NP timing had just been slightly different. Okay, she's dead. Because we're probably going to lose the defense down, too. I like how Enkidu can just live so fucking long. Dude, if your Atlas is ranked 10, so its cooldowns are reduced by 2, you can probably just live forever. Especially if you're Grailed. Oh my god, if he's Grailed, you're, She is so dead. Actually, I'm gonna put it in slow-mo. I'm gonna try to cancel the app and everything, because I want to do this again later, but, we bully now. I like how that was 100k non-crit. We bonk. Jesus. Good God. Yep, okay. That took a little bit. You know what's so funny though is if we had not killed there, like if we didn't have our NP, we were still gonna win pretty soon because we were just outpacing her heal, right? Like we absolutely would have killed her on like a whatever turn soon. Like we were getting quite close to that point. Because the longer it goes, the more and more you start outpacing her heal, because the damage resistance just starts getting higher and higher. Okay, I think I'm gonna do this again tomorrow because I want to you know, do some David stuff, some Jonah Arc stuff. You know, I want to try some things, but it's pretty late and I'm pretty fatigued. And it's a long fight. That's a why did I get summoned so much? I don't know this account. Who the fuck summons this account? Anyway, yeah, thank you everybody for watching. That was a good time. We'll get that Grail a little bit later. It's not going anywhere, so it's not like we have to get it this second. Let's look though. So we have one Grail from that, guaranteed. We have one Grail from the Poseidon fight that we're just sitting on, and then another Grail from Zeke, and then another one from 5.5. So we have 4 Grails pretty much just sitting there. So what are we gonna be at? We will be at, wow, 19. And I wonder if this Tengu event will give a Grail. It might not, because we've had a lot of Grails recently. But if it does, that'll be 20. So shit. Fucking Enkidu, man. Can you imagine if he was level 100, NP5, 2k foe? Like, you'll live even longer and you'll be doing quite a bit more damage too. Like, jeez. Okay, let me do this here. Oh, I gotta do the questionnaire. Yeah, for those who don't know, there's a questionnaire right now on for feedback on FGO, and you get like 4 summon tickets for doing it. So I really need to do that. And I don't even care about the summon tickets. Everyone else, you gotta bribe them to get feedback from them. Fuck that. You don't need to. I could get no reward, and I'd give feedback anyway because I want the game to be better. But basically, I'm gonna scream at them and say add story replay. But you know. And you know, Fate Strange Fake is the most anticipated thing, and you know, get on that. But basically, what I want, because I know they can't add Fate Strange Fake until the books are done. But what I want them to do is start doing like prep. I want them to know that it's so hyped that they need to do like prep work. That way, like as soon as the books are done, they can just like go right, like not do that whole thing where it's done and then wait, you know, a whole bunch of months to start working on it. You know, so I'm always gonna say Fate Strange Fake, right, and hope that just in any way helps get it in the fucking game. So you have to do it in Japanese. They don't read. Most of the people reading the feedback can't read English anyway, so it's gotta be in Japanese. Anyway, boys, I will see you all hopefully tomorrow. Blah blah blah. Rex, I'm in my wrap up, right? And Rex is giving me the stare down. I don't even. Anyways, peace out, wait. We gotta We gotta raid somebody. But yeah, I want to do some setups that would be more helpful to people on NA, because Enkidu is still very good for that on NA, but he's much stronger on JP right now, so you couldn't quite do what I just did. You can solo it with him, but you have to do it a little bit differently. Let's see. Oh my god, fucking no one is playing FGO right now. Jesus. What do we got here? Well, chat. This person, I don't think speaks English. It's a Japanese stream. Actually, might be Korean stream, but they're fighting Zeus right now, so we'll rate them. They're playing the Japanese version of the game. All right, let's go. But yeah, we won't be able to understand anything, but. I mean, come on, it's Zeus. And he's using Angra. He's using Angra on Zeus. I mean, you know. But yeah, don't be shitheads and like try to show off your English. Don't be that guy. Just you know, be chill, chat. Be chill. Anyway, peace.